Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin Lenzi. I garden in Zone 6 in Northwest Connecticut. Today I'd like to show you in detail how to plant a bare root rose. And I apologize in advance for the extreme wind. My microphone is finally on the way. I just received a bare root rose from David Austin Roses the other day, and it needs to get in its container. Roses can be planted in the spring here in Zone 6 with no problem either in the ground or in a container. This one is called Eustacia Vye. It's a medium repeat flowering shrub. Has a lovely mid-pink apricot color with a strong fruity fragrance. As you can see from my plan, I hope to have this rose with a sweet pea that I got from Floret, Super Bell's honeyberry that I got from Proven Winners, and Plum Dandy alternanthera that I also got from Proven Winners, which is a nice alternative to sweet potato vine and provides that really nice, rich, dark burgundy color. In the meantime, since I don't have all those other flowers, I picked up a few pansies and an English daisy. So let's get started. I'm going to take you step by step through the David Austin planting guide that comes with each bare root rose. So let's get started planting. Good morning. If you're not familiar with my channel, my name is Robin Lenzi and I garden in Zone 6 in Northwest Connecticut. It's a little chilly and very windy today, but I have a brand new David Austin rose and I've got all my materials sitting out here, and I want to show you exactly how a bare root rose arrives. So here's the box from David Austin. And here's our bare root rose. And in this bag, bare root roses need to be soaked in water, roots, for at least 2 hours to rehydrate them, and also just so they don't dry out. The roots are very tender at this stage. So we're going to pop this in this bag. This is a really beautiful, beautiful bare root rose. This is called Eustacia Vye. So I thought I would show you all the supplies that I have out here for planting the bare root rose today in this container. So again, the David Austin rose comes really nicely packed in a box. It comes with a planting guide that is very useful, and we'll follow that along today. It also comes with fungi. I have my rose tone, my rose flower food potting soil, and just because the other things that I'm going to put in this container are not growing yet, for the meantime, I'm going to put in just some pansies and a little English daisy. So we're all set, and then hopefully we're going to get this support, because my goal is to put a sweet pea in this container also. So hopefully we're going to get that on top of this rose, but let's get planting. Okay, so the David Austin roses come with a planting guide. This is the U.S. edition. It's very clear. Bare root roses can be planted January to May, depending on your hardiness zone. We're in Zone 6A, so it's definitely time we can plant our bare root roses. Make sure you pick a location that has at least 4 hours of sunlight every day. So the first step they call for is to rehydrate the rose in a bucket of water for a minimum of 2 hours. I've already done that in my basement, so you didn't have to sit and watch me for two hours rehydrating this rose. So normally you would be digging a hole that's big enough for the roots. I'm going to be putting it in a container today. So let's get planting. So it says, if you're planting a bare root rose, you remove the rose from the bucket of water and hold the rose over your planting hole and sprinkle the roots with mycorrhizal fungi. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so we're going to put the mycorrhizal fungi over the roots, just the way they say. Just sprinkling this all over, and since the roots are wet, the fungi is going to attach to the roots, and then we're going to go get our dirt, and we're going to fill up this container. So, step 6 says, position the rose in the center of the hole. The bottom of the stem should be 2 inches below the top of the hole for a bare root rose. So, it suggests to use a bamboo cane. I have one of those in my cart. So, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get, you'll see that the rose is kind of octopus shaped. So, we're going to get our dirt all the way up underneath the center of this crown and fill this pot up, and then we'll see where we are as far as how high our dirt needs to go. I want to settle this in a little bit and make sure my roots are actually. So, like David Austin Roses says, use a bamboo cane or something flat so you can actually see where the crown of your rose is. It suggests that it be 2 inches in the soil. So we're going to add a little bit more to this container. As you can see, we're a little too deep right now. So let's add some more dirt. Let's see where I am. Do I have 2 inches? Yeah. Okay, that's how I get wood chip and stuff again. Okay. Alright, so let's get some more dirt in here. I'm gonna put sweet peas along the back here to climb up into this little support and maybe grow up the lamppost a little bit. And like I said, even though the shot that I showed you earlier of what's eventually going in this container, there's plants not here yet or available yet, so I just picked up quickly some pansies and an English daisy that I'm going to pop in here for some temporary color because they can take it. So I always like to just place the plants before you decide to start digging them in, whether it's in the ground or in a container. Just place things so you actually can see if you like where you have it. So that's what we're going to do with these pansies, if we can get them out of the container. Oh, they're pretty well developed. That's a pretty nice little root ball. So we're going to pop these guys in. Like I said, let's place them around first and then see if we like it. I just bought one of the English daisies. Like I said, these plants are probably not going to stay here very long at all because the plants I really want here are not here yet. Okay, these guys have some serious roots. Let's break these off. Okay. All right. Come around over here. So I think we're going to try to pop this English daisy here in the back for the time being. And then we'll rid the rest of it with the pansies. You can see these have really root out. They needed to be planted a long time ago, but that's what happens sometimes when you buy things at a garden center. Don't worry about it, just pull them out. You can tease the roots on the bottom, and then we're just going to pop these in. When we get all done, we're going to just water this container good, make sure the dirt has settled, and we'll put some rose tone on the rose for a little fertilizer. And this rose should be good to go for the season. We won't fertilize again for a while. And hopefully we won't have snow. Not so sure, it was sleeting yesterday. So this one is going to go. Okay, I think we're good. All right, we're going to get these in the pot, and then we'll be done. We'll just water, and then eventually, as soon as I get wood chip, I will put some mulch on the top to help keep the container as moist as possible. Because containers, remember, containers dry out very quickly, and so you want to make sure that you keep your containers well watered. So let's pop these guys in the ground. Again, sorry for wind. It is a very, very, very windy day here in Connecticut. I think I've given up on spring for the time being anyway. This guy, let's see, might have to break this English daisy up a little bit, which I don't see as a problem. So your containers, you're going to be changing these as the seasons go along. So don't worry about, this isn't meant to last all summer long. These are spring flowers. So I think you can see we're really good. I'm going to get in some sweet pea seeds. And like I said, hopefully it'll grow up on this support. We're going to water it in now, get everything settled, we'll fill in if we see any gaps in the dirt, and then we'll get some wood chip on this. Happy planting. Hopefully it's warmer where you are than where I am. So I'm going to be putting some sweet pea seeds. This is Balmoral. I got it from Floret. And I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to try and direct seed these basically. So they're just going to go right here in the soil in the back. I want them to climb up around this rose. So we're going to pop them in here and keep our fingers crossed, because these I did not winter sow, and I also did not start them in advance because I do not have a setup for indoor seed starting. So this is my attempt. So I'm going to get some wood chip and finish this up. Okay, so there's step number 6, position the rose in the center of the hole. The bottom of the stem should be 2 inches below the top of the hole for a bare root, and that's what we did. Number 7, backfill around the rose. Again, we're in a container, so we're not doing it exactly like this, and water the rose well. So we've done all of that. They're very good, depending on what region of the country you live in. This is the Northeast. They're very clear about what you can do. March and April are great for time to prune the roses that are already existing in your yard. April, you're going to feed and mulch your plants. In May, you can spray when there's a canopy of fresh leaves, just so you don't get black spot. And then they have a lot of very good general rose care directions. How to feed, how to take care of it, how to mulch. These books, you really should take your time when you get a rose, a bare root rose, especially this one from David Austin. And it's very clear on how you want to plant your rose and to take care of your rose. So hopefully you'll find that helpful. And we'll keep an eye on this rose so I can show it to you when it's blooming. Eustacia Vye is a gorgeous pink salmon-y rose, and I can't wait to see it. Have a great day. Thank you for watching and following what I'm doing this year in the garden. Hope this was helpful. Feel free to ask me any questions, and have a great day.